What's up, everybody? This is UU Normie Show. I'm Taidge.
I'm Justin.
Jesus, he came in hard with that one. So anyway, I didn't mean it like that.
Never call me hard again.
Don't call me hard.
Don't you call me hard, son.
Dude, fuck. Today we're watching Witchblade. This is my selection. I'm excited about this one. I've heard of this one. I don't know. It's 2006? Holy shit.
Is that new or old?
Old.
Look at the episode 4 thumbnail.
Oh, I had already clocked it in.
God, dude.
I'm actually more excited for episode 6.
Yeah?
That looks incredible. I've seen a lot of art of Witchblade. And
that's all I know about it is art that I've seen.
I remember back in the day when I used to, because 2006, I think I went to an anime convention after 2006. And I think I saw a lot of fan art, like by artists and stuff, up on their things. I forget what they're called. The things that the podiums that they put, podiums that people put up.
Sure.
Yeah, dude, the little shops that they put up in a convention. Sorry. And
got a burp.
dude, I'm dying. Yeah, I remember walking by and there was one artist that he drew a bunch of Witchblade stuff. I think that was his like most popular. And so when you go up, you put up your most popular pictures. And then he had other stuff, and I bought his other stuff because I didn't know Witchblade at the time, but it looked cool.
Yeah, the only thing I can think about when I see stuff for this is Bayonetta. I have no idea what this is. Do they turn into these witch things? Is it? I just have no idea what we're getting into.
Yeah.
Besides, I've seen there's a red-haired girl. I think that's the only character I've seen stuff about. Yeah. Is the red-haired chick.
Yeah. I've seen.
But this is a very sexual show from what I have seen.
Yes. And I assume it's going to be hopefully action heavy. But I don't know the budget of the show, so we'll see how actiony it can get at 2006. What are the shows?
Dude, there's Dragon Ball came out.
It came out in like 80s.
In what, the 80s?
Yeah.
We'll see how actiony it can get in 2006.
I don't know. Cartoons get kind of actiony.
We watched Z. The Boo Saga was before this.
Dude, GT was before this. GT came out in the 90s.
Did it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
Well... Yeah, dude, I think it can be actiony.
Yeah. Dude, I said a really hard statement. I'm going to get into Dragon Ball here. I said a really intense statement to a friend of mine back home, and I didn't know I was going to say it until it came out. But they were like, he was like, how was Super? And I was like, it's not bad. And they were like, really? And then I started going into it. I was like, you know what? No, it's not a fun watch. I was like, I tried watching it. A buddy of mine tried to tell me that there are parts of it that are okay. And then I paused and I was like, I never thought a show would make me like GT.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd take GT over Super.
I think I would too. It got to be just too much.
Which I was not a fan, just for the record, not a fan of GT.
No, especially for me, it was what they did to my boy Trunks.
Oh, dude, they did you dirty. Oh,
he wore those weird pants.
Dude, those weird shorts. God damn. I think the show would have been a dope show if it was Trunks had pants and the show was Goten and Trunks, and you could toss Pam in there for fun comic relief, but Goten and Trunks out on a space adventure. I think it would have been a solid show because Goten was supposed to be on that. So the show was originally supposed to be, the first episode was the spaceship was going to have Goten and Trunks, and I don't think Pam was supposed to be in the ship. I don't think she was. I think she stowed away and took off early with Trunks, kidnapping Trunks. And Goten was like, "Oh man, well that fucking sucks. I guess I'll just slay hoes on Earth," because he does. It's just all he does. And and then the show was just like, well, for no fucking reason, we're just not going to turn around. We're just going to keep going on and going to be with Trunks in these weird ass shorts in space with this robot.
The robot was the worst part of the show.
Dude, I
couldn't
actually
deal with the robot. The robot can fuck himself.
The robot was something that it didn't bother me because was like it was them trying to reach out to Dragon Ball.
Shut it down. Nobody cares about the robot.
Dude.
And then one of the first things that they fought, nobody cares about the name. Dude, the show sucks. That's why saying you'd rather have 8 than Super just is so bad about Super. Super's garbage. GT is trash.
Damn. But I'd rather have trash than garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep the trash is in your house until you take it to the garbage.
Yeah, because you know what I could say? Dude, Dragon Ball GT, beautifully animated. It was just Dragon Ball Z animation. It was just drawn like Dragon Ball Z. But I just hated what they were drawing. They were like, Vegeta has fucking short hair and a mustache. I was like, so he's just Gohan?
Vegeta has to use a machine created by Bulma before he can even be strong enough to be on level with Goku.
And he's totally okay with that plan.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I find it endearing about Akira Toriyama that he always forgets his own lore.
I love it, dude. When he was like,
oh yeah, why don't they have tails? I forgot. Why does he have facial hair? They can't grow hair. Their hair is what their hair is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, completely forgot that rule I set up.
Yeah.
And then I also love like the just kind of how plain like when he described like what made you think of Beerus? Like how'd you come up with Beerus? He was like my cat.
There was a cat I hated when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude.
It just seemed evil. It was at my grandma's house.
Yeah, dude. That shit cracks me up. I'm like, dude, really? You literally control. Dragon Ball Z is still like the fact that we could talk about this too. It blew up on Twitter, and that they like there was an article on Google that was like, it's amazing how still just a new transformation in Dragon Ball Z in the manga, Twitter blows up, and then the fans are there's so many of them that it is the number one thing on Twitter, and like this is like one of the oldest fucking long running still top of the charts anime. By the way, question, is the Olympics still going to be anime themed?
I have no idea.
I haven't heard anything about this. Have you
heard anything about the Olympics right now?
No.
So they have cardboard beds. Cardboard bed frames. Yeah, they're making all the Olympic bed frames out of cardboard. It's like a huge news story right now.
What the fuck?
But the bed frames work. They're sturdy and they're easily biodegradable. Okay. It's like, I'm not a big like, oh, agree.
If they're sturdy, if they're fine.
Earth. But everyone was saying it broke as people saying they're anti-sex beds because they wanted to cut back on all the Olympians. The Olympians fuck like rabbits.
I do know this. I know that one.
The story broke as, oh, they're making these beds so that all the Olympians don't just start boning each other.
Yeah.
Completely false. One of the Olympians shows, I think he's an Olympian from Ireland or something like that. He goes to squash it. He puts up a video on Twitter. He's like, people are saying that these are so that you can't have sex, so there's no thrusting, no big movements. He gets on and just starts jumping. He's like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Basically means he's like, I have fucked on.
I can fuck on this.
Yeah, I can fuck on this.
Yeah, nothing about this is to stop us from having sex.
This will not.
They're just easily biodegradable.
Yeah,
and they're not bad for the environment.
And they're probably cheaper to make.
People were arguing about it. They're like, oh, well, if these are Olympians, they're the best in the world. They're the strongest. They're the best athletes. Unbelievable. We should give them real beds. And I'm sitting there thinking, what about every time there's an Olympics at some almost third world country and they spend millions upon millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to make a stadium and to make the pools and to make the areas where all the Olympians live. And then the moment the Olympians leave, that place goes to shit. All the money's wasted. It's just a big open piece of land that gets defunct and is terrible. The Japanese are doing it right.
Yeah.
They're making the beds out of biodegradable stuff so that they don't have just a bunch of beds left over. What are they going to do with all those beds? Just hand them out? I feel like the Japanese don't really just, here's a bed someone else already used. It was an Olympian's bed. So it got used.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people need to calm down on give them everything.
Yeah.
Sure, give them a bunch of stuff. They're Olympians.
Yeah.
But
don't just fuck your country over for...
Yeah, I always hate when I see these massive stadiums that are just overgrown with vines and trees.
I've never seen any of the things of like old Olympic.
You gotta look some of them up.
Dude, so
it looks like Fallout.
Thing, I have like a secret little love for modern abandoned shit. Like I like abandoned stuff, But modern abandoned stuff like blows my mind. Like one of my favorite things is like one of my like everyone has like the shit on YouTube that they watch for no reason for hours. And one of mine is abandoned stuff, like just YouTubers touring abandoned shit. Like Chernobyl was addiction to me. But like one of the things I love is like seeing things that were left exactly the way they were in the middle of someone doing something. Like there was a bank that was, I think it was like middle like papers and shit. And so like I would love to see like there was so one was like a mall was like a modern mall. It had like a fucking what's it pretzel? I forget the Wetzel pretzel. It was literally a thing that and I'm like, dude, I can get that today. That's not like old. And there was like a McDonald's that was abandoned. I'm like, that's so fucking dope. There was like a bunch of like there was like some form of animal had been sleeping in the back, and I'm like, that's so dope. I love to see like nature taking over modern shit.
You should check out, I forget what the island is called. There's a small island in Japan that you can take a ferry to. And it was a coal island. That's what the business was there. They would get coal. And something happened with international trade in coal. And everyone just left.
Fuck.
And it's like a small city, a bunch of apartment buildings, a bunch of big buildings that have just been completely taken back by the environment. It's wild to see. It looks like when you watch movies and you play video games where they're like, oh, this is 70 to 100 years after the fallout.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Dude, that's so fucking
It's
cool.
nuts.
That's so dope. I love that shit. Oh, I've actually been to one. So, a buddy of mine, we were looking for a spot to film, and he found a abandoned place next to I guess like a overly polluted lake. It was called like Dead Lake or something like that. It's
Yeah, it had too much salt.
yeah, and it became unlivable, and everyone in there who had to leave. And so there's like you can go there, and like people still live there, kinda. There's like one person every 6 abandoned places.
This is near that. Are you talking about the one near the place where the dude made a bunch of Christian stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a desert. It's in the and we went out there and we ended up getting like his nose ended up turning blue because of the sunburn. But like we didn't think of it, and because I couldn't see it in the sun, it just looked like it was kind of getting darker. And then we got back into the car and he was like, dude, my nose really hurts. And I looked, I was like, dude, it's blue.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't even know that was a shade you turned after sunburn.
The desert will mess you up. There was a librarian in my high school.
Oh, fuck.
And I don't know what she was doing. She would go on vacations. I remember she was talking about, I don't know why she was telling me about her going on a ship. What do they call it? Cruise. She went on a cruise. She decided to tell me about it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just coming here because class. I don't need you telling me about it.
Just you, not to the class?
She just looked at me and I was like, hey, how's it going? I guess I was the one who asked if she was like,
fucked up.
how are you doing? Trying to be a nice person.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm doing well. Went on a cruise. I don't know why she was telling me about going on a cruise.
Yeah.
I'm just in the library for that day.
Yeah.
Get off me. But I'm just staring at her. And I was like, you got really tan on the cruise, didn't you? She's like, oh yeah, she likes tanning. She was explaining how she likes tanning. And I'm just sitting there nodding my head. Oh, nice. That's cool. It's cool. And I go back to my friends and I'm like, she looks like a piece of bacon.
Dude, fuck.
It was bad. And the only way I could describe her is she was like a piece of leather that they used to do. Like you'd put the skin, they'd get the skin off the animal and then they'd tie it up out in front of their house and just leave it in the sun until it became hide.
Yeah.
That's what her skin looked like.
Dude.
It was the roughest, jerky skin I've
dude.
ever seen. It's like she was getting cooked. She was cooking herself.
This poor lady.
In the sun. She loved it.
Yeah.
She was digging it. Covered in wrinkles.
Damn.
She was a wrinkle.
Yeah.
She was a raisin.
Damn. She raisined herself.
It was bad.
Fuck.
She was so proud of it too. She's like, yeah, I get really tan. I'm like, tan or broiled? This is difference. There's difference between the two. I don't even know what her skin possibly looked like when she was younger.
That's funny. That's my mom tans like fucking crazy, but she doesn't wrinkle much. Like I will say, my mom she has skin that's very, I guess smooth, but she's very tanned. Like when I was back home a couple months ago, we went to 3 different places, and at 3 different places, someone complimented my mother's extremely dark tan, and I'm like, fuck, god damn it. There's my pasty ass over here. Living in Los Angeles, I should have way more of a tan than my mother in Massachusetts.
We shouldn't tan too much because that might be appropriation.
That's true.
If you get too tan, then people will be like, hey, what are you doing?
Dude, I saw a TikTok. People were flaming this 16-year-old girl because they were doing this weird challenge, whatever, and she had very darker skinned. And then they like it's a whole thing where you balance one of each other on each other's shoulders, and then you turn around, and then that one's smiling, and then they sing the song or whatever. So when
TikTok's a weird fucking place. Yeah. I'm sorry,
but they turned around, and she was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl, and then dude, the comments just fucking like, who the fuck do you think you are? And she made another video. She's like, by the way, I'm fucking 16, so I really shouldn't be getting DMs telling me to change my skin color.
Wait, what? What was wrong?
They were telling her that she was purposely making herself look black.
See,
and I was like, dude, damn, guys. I'm pretty sure she even said she's just tan.
I think it's there's, with all the cultural appropriation, I think it's the stupidest idea. When people are like, oh, you're appropriating culture. What? Dude. Whatever happened with the melting pot? Everyone loved that we all get together and share with each other.
Yeah.
But every girl who went to high school between 2001 and 2012 was super cultural appropriation when they just spray tanned themselves before every single school dance.
Dude, they were all like, oranges.
We need to not look back on any of their pictures from prom, from anything, because they're all screwed. Delete those. Make sure it's all off Facebook and MySpace.
All of the girls from my school did that shit.
Every single girl from that era was appropriating some culture.
Dude, it made me, because I remember they like, cause it wasn't even like, a lot of them didn't look natural.
No.
And so like I remember like there were girls that I had huge crushes on, and then I see their prom pictures, I'm like,
just what they were doing, and obviously we don't care.
Yeah.
But they'd get the spray stuff from Walmart.
Yeah.
It's not even good. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this spray tan.
Yeah.
$17.95 from Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's obviously not going to look correct.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
That's just looking back on it. Oh, you can't do that. You're appropriating a culture. Every female. Every single one.
Dude, nobody shows their prom pictures.
No, you gotta run.
Dude.
I don't even want to show me with them.
Dude.
You know? They're going to be like, look, Justin was with her.
Yeah, you're like, no.
I'm sorry.
First of all, she didn't tell me she was going to spray tan.
Yeah, I showed up and I was like, this is weird.
Dude.
What are you doing?
This is what
Don't rub that off on me.
Oh, dude. I will say, this is going to sound bad, but that was never a problem. No girls ever got close enough to.
This is why he watches so much filth.
This is why I'm hot.
So he can feel something.
This is why I'm hot. Sorry.
I'm hot because I'm fly. You ain't because you're not.
Sorry,
no, we can't do that. We'll get some kind of strike on YouTube or something.
Yeah, because
let's get into Witchblade.
Witchblade. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for this. All right, so first episode. Let's go. Dub naturally.
On record, I don't do dub. I only do sub because something me and Lulu have in common.
I might need subtitles.
I can't hear shit.
Nope.
For you, bro.
Dude, this is my new favorite anime, dude. What up? 3 seconds into it, more ass than Railgun ever had.
Dude, I'll fucking rip your ears off your skull.
Little duckies.
Don't try to change it right now. How dare you go at Railgun? It's not trying to be this kind of thing.
Damn, dude, I'm sorry.
That was a penis.
That was a mechanical penis.
Dude, it was biological inside.
I'm going to watch this show on my own. Okay. So that was the first episode of Witchblade.
Mm-hmm.
That was so It's funny because at first I was like, "That's not. This is nearly as sexual." All right, now I would go. The waves went. Holy shit! Finally, this artist is an ass man. And then the second feeling was, "Wow, this has a lot more story than I thought it was gonna."
Yeah, I have to set it up somehow.
Yeah, I really didn't think they were gonna have fucking CPS. Just fucking really kind of rough story of a mother choosing the best life for her child and then regretting that decision.
Yeah, they were kind of hinting at they had no idea who she was. She didn't know who she was after a cataclysm. They barely even found out that was actually her daughter. Maybe it's not actually her daughter. Who knows?
Fuck.
But that was weird.
That came out of nowhere. I was very scared.
Like maybe it's not actually her daughter. There's no reason for her to be alive after what I guess she went through. So
yeah, she was the center of it, right?
She was at the epicenter of a massive problem.
Yeah.
Like it looked like, I mean, they were floating. They were on a ship that was in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
So maybe like a massive earthquake. Something.
I was gonna say,
land.
I'm assuming with her powers, she had something to do with it.
Like something came down and landed
and maybe
in her?
maybe her powers are the only thing that defended her from that explosion, or maybe her gaining her powers was the explosion.
I think that's probably the second one.
Because the guy looking for her, the big bad Giovanni guy, like she's definitely the Witchblade. Like that's totally, yeah.
That might be as deep as the story gets, though.
Yeah,
that might be it. That was the setup, and now we just kind of.
I'm ferociously a fan of Queensblade now. I will be watching this entire show.
Witchblade.
Witchblade. I said Queensblade. Queensblade's a very different show.
I don't even know what that is.
We should watch that show.
I don't know. Now I'm worried about it.
We should watch Queensblade.
You guys can't see the way he's looking at me. You can probably hear it in his voice, though.
Yeah.
And I'm a little worried.
Shit-eating grin on my face.
It's terrible. It's awful.
Does anybody knows Queensblade? I think they would want you to watch it.
No.
Yeah.
What the? No. No, I'm definitely not going to watch it. I don't know what. I'm scared.
No, but dude, that speed, the high speed chase, that was a dope scene. The action was cool, and I have a feeling like when they start getting to like fights and shit, that looked dope.
Taidge is trying to say anything he can outside of her transformation because all he wants to talk about and all he can think about right now
all I can think
is the transformation.
Dude.
And
there
was
so
a dick.
Good, dude.
There was a full on dick in the show.
Dude, that machine thing had a dick.
Yeah, he got hard.
Yeah, and he got cut off.
Sliced right off.
Yeah.
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
No, Taidge is. There's one thing about the show that Taidge is thinking about, and it is the transformation. The weird thing is the lips, the South Pole lips, became a blade. You could see them. You could see it.
Dude.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They had the same kind of little blade that her fingers had.
Yeah.
And it was just right out there.
And I can already see like villains. Obviously, by the 4th episode thumbnail, there's going to be villains who also have that armor.
Yeah, well, you're gonna love this because it's Kill la Kill, but even deeper.
Satsuki.
You're just waiting for one of them to have massive eyebrows.
I love eyebrows.
The moment there's one with the weird outfit, showing everything off, massive eyebrows, coochie knife.
Love her. I will love.
Then
Coochie.
You're gonna be all about it,
dude. Oh yeah, 100%. I love Satsuki.
Dude, is that the eyebrow chick?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, I could never do Kill la Kill.
I know. That's not
way too much.
Was it too much because of the animation or like the show in general?
Just a sentient outfit, and it's talking while it's barely covering you.
Yeah,
I was like, no, not for me.
Yeah,
I've never played Bayonetta either, and it kind of sucks too because I really dig that studio.
Dude, so that's the same people that made Devil May Cry, right?
I don't think so.
Really? I always thought I'd live my life by the fact that they were the same people.
No, Bayonetta is made by Platinum Games.
Oh.
And they also made Nier Automata.
Really?
Yes.
They love strong, powerful women with really intense high heels.
Sure. Those two games.
The two things you gave me for information. You're like, yeah,
Vanquish?
the two. Which one's Vanquish?
Vanquish, you're a dude in a crazy mech suit, and it's all about sliding. It's third-person shooter.
Nope.
Super fun. That game's so much fun. That's Platinum Games. They also did, I forget the name of the game on the Switch that we were playing that they said was 2-player, but it's fucking impossible almost to play as 2-player.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also Platinum Games.
The idea of what they said as 2-player sounds amazing.
And it's fit. You will hate your friend.
Dude, that was...
It's like, why didn't you do this? Because why didn't you do this? You were supposed to do this. No, I couldn't do that until you did that. But I couldn't do this until you did that.
Dude,
it was fucking
dude,
so hard to deal with.
fuck.
But I do love Platinum Games. And they were making that Dragon game that was going to be Scalebound.
They were doing the Xbox Dragon game?
They were doing Scalebound.
Oh, fuck.
And then that got nixed. Damn. And everyone was like, oh, they're gonna redo it and they're gonna bring it to PlayStation instead because Microsoft cut it from
the
them.
ball. Yeah.
That's never gonna happen. But the game was apparently close. I guess it was pretty close to being done, is what people say.
Yeah.
No one actually has any real idea.
Yeah. Only the people that worked on it would know how far they were.
Yeah, but that was one game where I was like, I kind of wish I had an Xbox to play that game whenever it comes out.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, editing, Justin. I'm sorry.
Gonna hear a door slam soon.
Dude, somebody was fighting earlier. Because that door slammed hard.
They're just... You've heard their cabinets slam a few times tonight, too.
Fuck,
They're just fucking heavy-handed.
Jesus Christ, I thought I was brutal.
Fucking hell. These people are just really loud. We're recording... we don't have a lot right now, so we're just recording in each other's apartments. We're in my apartment right now.
Mm.
And there's just... If you can hear people in the background, they're just clogging about on my roof. Throughout the whole episode we're watching, there's yelling, doors slamming.
Domestic abusing.
It's like living above the Hulk.
Dude.
But he's always stuck in Hulk form. And not the nice Hulk from...
Yeah, the MCU.
Yeah, where he's like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting out at the diner talking to people and taking pictures.
Yeah.
No, man. It's like Lou Ferrigno's downstairs and he's losing his mind.
Damn, dude, I thought you were going to go Edward Norton Hulk.
No.
Never seen that movie. Heard it was the best Hulk.
Really?
Yeah. Heard it was like a good movie.
Yeah, I guess people kind of say that.
I saw the first one.
The Eric Bana one?
Yeah. That one was not good.
But that's the crazy thing. That was directed by Ang Lee.
Who's Ang Lee?
Brokeback Mountain.
Fuck.
He's done a bunch of really great movies. He's won Oscars.
Mm.
He directed that, and it's crazy that people don't like it because he brought comic books to it. The way he edited it, the way he set up all his shots was based on comics and how comics would look in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of blows that it didn't work out. Because I think if it came out today, people would be like, wow, really brought the comic book element to the comic book movie.
Mm. Maybe it was just, he was ahead of his time.
Or he tried too hard.
Fuck.
He could have been too artistic.
Yeah, that's true.
The big problem with comic book movies today, I think, is they're like, oh, it's a comic book movie, so we have to bring the comic element. And instead of it being a comic element, they take it as a force feed comedic element into everything.
That they have to put every single couple of seconds needs to be a stupid joke.
Has to be a joke.
Yeah.
Even if there's a nice moment, there's a nice heartfelt moment, we have to undercut it.
Yep.
Nothing can be nice, nothing can be heavy.
Yep. And you know, some of the movies that actually did well, some of the best ones in the MCU are ones that fought that as much as they could.
Yeah, did away with it. Winter Soldier or whatever it's called.
And then, in my opinion, Infinity War was more serious than Endgame. I prefer Infinity War to Endgame. I think the movie was better set up, and I like the loss. Like, I like that ending was just Tony getting fucking screwed over, and people, all that stuff. I think that was a very kind of heavy-handed, boom, you lost. And Thanos was not funny. There was never a scene where everyone was like, oh, silly Thanos.
Bubbles.
When?
Was that with Thanos? when Star-Lord
Hmm.
pulled the trigger and bubbles came out of the gun.
I didn't find that funny though.
Everyone laughed when I was in the theaters.
Really?
We were in the theaters together.
Do I not remember them laughing? I didn't laugh at that scene.
I remember looking at it like, are we fucking serious right now?
Damn.
What game are we playing?
Fuck, dude.
I was so annoyed.
Fuck.
I am very biased though because I don't like the Marvel movies.
That's
I
true.
literally only watch them with my friends because my friends want to watch them.
Yeah. That's
Like I've watched a lot of them with you,
yes.
and I just don't care for them.
Yes.
I haven't ever cared for them.
Hmm.
I do like Guardians of the Galaxy 1 a lot.
Yeah. You don't
I
like
think
2
that's
at
a
all?
great movie. 2's fine.
Okay.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
I watched when I first watched Guardians of the Galaxy 1, I'd rented it. So I had it for 24 hours
Mm-hmm.
and I watched it 3 more times.
Fuck.
I really liked it.
Nice.
But that was purpose built to have the comedy in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just this is a thing that now we're shoving comedy into.
Yeah. Yeah. Winter Soldier was very almost serious in that way as well. It was very there were jokes in it, but I can't really think of any.
It was also taking notes from the Bourne trilogy, I feel like. It was taking notes from
Jesus
Great.
fuck, it's Jason Bourne.
not the newest Bourne because that kind of sucked.
Dude, I the one with Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner. Is that his name? Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the newborn.
Well, there was his, and then there was another new Bourne that came out because Renner was a different character in the Bourne universe.
He was like part of the Bourne project or whatever.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like one of the soldiers or the I forget, I don't know what Bourne is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of those
Mm.
operatives.
Mm.
But there was a new Bourne movie that had Matt Damon back who was Jason Bourne. And that's where the, oh my God, it's Jason Bourne thing came from.
Dude, I don't know why that fucking cracks me up.
Yeah, that's the newest one is that,
Okay.
which was nowhere near as good as the original Bourne trilogy.
Mm.
The newest Bourne is like, he's just a fucking superhero.
Yeah.
And that's annoying.
Yeah.
But it was all espionage and
Yeah, dude, I remember
awesome, I thought.
I went to the movie theater with my dad when the third movie came out, and neither of us had seen 1 or 2, and for some reason we thought we could just fucking entitled asses just walk our asses into a third movie and know what's going on. So we did. We walked our asses in there. We walked out there, we were like, that fucking blew. Because we had no idea who the fuck anyone was and who they were talking about. They were like, Jason Bourne, when he killed this one guy. We were like, I don't know who that guy is, so fuck this movie.
The third one was Ultimatum, I think.
Something like that, yeah. It was the one with the blue cover with him running, and it had like squares.
They were like all him running.
yeah.
The covers of them.
Fuck, damn it.
It was like always him running.
Damn it.
But those movies are really good. And Winter Soldier pulled from that. And from what I hear, Black Widow kind of pulled from that.
You know what else
Haven't watched
is a
it,
good movie? Which, again, this is completely because of me just saying that I went to the movies with my dad, but now I want to talk about it. What's your opinion on the movie Beowulf?
I think I've watched the whole I don't know if I've sat down and watched the whole thing. Maybe I've watched
Really?
pieces of it.
Were you not a fan, or it just didn't stick with your memory at all?
I didn't see it in theaters and I
watched
I
the
never
movie
rented
often.
it or anything.
I watched it in theaters, and then I watched it in history class. And the teacher tried to be slick, and he was like, "We're just gonna fast forward through a couple of parts." And I was like,
Yeah,
"Are you
the
gonna fast
booty
forward the naked Angelina Jolie covered in gold?"
Did you guys do that instead of reading it?
No, we read it, and then he just needed us to give a fuck, so he showed the movie and showed how cool the
Okay.
monsters are.
There's-
Actually, it was a lady, Miss
There's
Canavan.
one way to make people give a fuck. And he skipped through it.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "Do you want to make all of us really love the mother of all monsters?
Yeah,
Show Angelina Jolie."
yeah. I didn't understand. I saw the trailers for it and stuff. Obviously, it was huge.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why Grendel's mother looked like that.
Dude, one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. And I was like, this is so fucking dope. And was this part of the original? You know the original story of Beowulf? I'm
I
assuming.
read it in high school.
Okay, I thought that was one of the ones that you were a fan of. But
Well, yeah, I like it, but I've just read it the one time.
I remember like one of the things, I don't know why, like it's after he comes back from the cave or whatever, after clapping Mother of Monster cheeks. So he comes back and he's telling everyone, they're like, "Did you fuck up the monster?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I did, fucking easy." And they're like, "What about the mother of all monsters?" He's like, "Fucked her up. Like, what did she look like?" And he's like, "Fugly. She was disgusting." And then he sits down next to the king, and the king just happens to glance over, like We both know she wasn't ugly. He gave him this look, and he was like,
You're talking about the movie, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like in the movie. So that's why I was asking if you read the book, like if you knew if this was a part in the book.
No.
Okay. I was going to say, I love
She's
that look of
disgusting.
Well, but I thought that she makes you look like it because she does have sex and she has another child with him, right? I thought that was the whole point. Or is that completely the movie was like, I'm going to make this a thing?
I do not recall that.
I thought one of her
being a
powers was that she did that.
He kills Grendel.
Yeah.
And then he has to go after her. And he jumps into like a lake
Mm-hmm.
and is swimming down for, it's like hours or something.
Yeah.
Until he gets in there. And
Yeah.
I just remember being in class like, he can't breathe, though.
How does he doing this?
What is happening? And they're like, oh, it's just magic stuff. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then he gets down there, and the description of her is just how an abomination. And she's dripping and gross and fucking awful.
Damn.
There was no part of it that was her being good to look at that I recall.
Yeah.
I do remember there being a Beowulf movie.
Another one, wasn't there?
There was an older one.
Yeah.
And she was also hot in that too for a bit, and then she became a big spider. So maybe I just read it wrong.
Maybe
I
there's a
didn't
thing.
know.
I don't know. I can't remember. I can't confirm it with the book either. I don't remember because I wasn't paying attention until the movie came on. And having already seen the movie, I was like, "Why are you fast forwarding?" And the teacher smiled at me and she was like, "You know why?" And I was like, I know full fucking why."
Yeah, maybe I can just be completely wrong. But the only part of the book I remember describing her is that she was disgusting and awful. So maybe it did talk about her being hot and then turning into the disgusting awful.
Maybe, yeah.
All I remember is the awful,
or maybe,
disgusting part.
Maybe it was like his projection of like she's going to be gross and disgusting.
Maybe I'm just thinking about Grendel. Maybe I'm just thinking about Grendel being
Grendel
awful
was fucking disgusting.
and disgusting, and then she was hot, and there's no reason why Grendel came out disgusting.
Yeah. Other than maybe the king was gross. I don't know what to, because it was the king's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
I don't remember it very well, but it's the first story ever written in English or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. It has, this massive, there's
poem.
a huge importance to it in English literature.
Yeah, I think it's the first English literature story poem ever.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Um,
That gives it a lot of clout.
back to,
It might not be the greatest story ever.
I just thought of this question.
Yeah?
Back to the Witchblade powers.
Yeah.
If you...
Knife coochie?
Yeah. That's exactly it. So I've seen that there's another anime that I really want to watch. It's like the guy turns into a girl when he has his powers or whatever. And so question to you, if you had the power to turn into a Witchblade, but you had to turn into a sexy chick like that, would you?
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Why wouldn't I?
You damn fucking straight,
Dude, I could grab my own boobies.
dude. Yeah, fuck. I didn't think of that.
Dude, if you could turn into a hot chick,
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I'd look at myself naked all the
I was
time.
going to say, first 24 hours.
I'd take pictures of myself naked.
Fucking genius.
Yeah, because then I'd have pictures of a hot chick naked.
Yeah.
You'd have to get past the part where it's yourself.
I don't think that'd be a problem.
No, not really.
Because I'm not looking at me. I'm looking at something completely new.
Yeah. What are you doing with those pictures?
All right, so
No, I'm just like, what would you give
No,
yourself a little handy action?
I'd 100% create an OnlyFans.
Oh, come on. No, but I'm like, you're looking at your own pictures, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
You're using that to lose it.
100%. I'd make little videos.
So this is the thing. When you're thinking about it, you're like, oh, if I had pictures of myself as a hot chick naked,
yeah,
would it be weird for me to, splooge a little
Yeah.
bit? But you're already the one holding your own dick when you're
Yeah.
doing that. So why not just look at hot pictures of yourself?
yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh, this is a lot to deal with. This is recorded.
Yeah, dude.
This is recorded, and
Yep.
people are gonna hear it.
Yes.
Oh, what am I doing?
Hopefully, Lulu one day.
No.
So-
She doesn't need to listen to this episode ever.
Yeah, dude. She sure.
Dude, I just said I'd jack off to myself.
Dude,
I
the
don't want
beginning
her
of this
to hear it.
episode was you being like,
Taidge,
keep this
dude,
in.
every time I mentioned Lulu in an episode. Last time I did, I was like, yeah, this one time I shit myself. And then this time, I mentioned Lulu early, and I'm like, I would jack off to pictures of me if I was a hot chick. I
And
need
then
to.
you were like, "What's wrong with looking at hot pictures of yourself?"
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you turned into a hot chick because of superpowers, that's not too far off from you're pleasuring yourself anyway when you're in that moment. Everyone's a little gay.
Yep.
There's a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
No matter who you are, because whenever you're doing it, you're giving a dude a hand
Dude,
job.
I'd make some dope pictures. I would make them like professional looking.
Dude, I would just make them as hardcore hot as I could.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like, dude, I remember I asked Linda once, because she was
Your fiance?
yeah, Linda, yeah, my fiance. We were talking about Instagram and stuff, and I said shit like Instagram thoughts and stuff, and then I said something like, I was like, nah, if I was a chick, I'd know how to make a hot Instagram. And she's like, what do you know? I'm like, because I'm a guy, I'm the consumer. I know what we would want from the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So as from that thought process, if I was in charge of being the subject for, I don't know, an hour or whatever, I make perfect pictures of what I would know that people would want, I would want. And then when I turn to the consumer, I'm fucking happier than a pig in shit.
Dude, I don't know though. I feel like women know it better than we do.
You know
There's
what?
a comedian who talks about this, and he says women know how to be sexy. They know how to be hot, and dudes just don't. Like if a dude's sitting on the bed, right, and his girl comes out of the bathroom, and she decides that she wants to get down.
Yep.
And she wants to be sexy. She has the towel on, and he's like, it's all about conceal and reveal. And she's like showing a little bit and covering a little bit.
That's true.
And the dude's like, oh my God. And it's just, she's toying with him.
Yeah.
And it just makes everything better and hotter.
That's true.
And then a dude, he gets out of the bathroom. He just took a shower.
Yeah.
She's on the bed, and he decides he wants to get down a little bit.
Yeah.
And he just bends over and starts jacking himself off.
Yeah.
And it's just the most disgusting goblin brain thing ever. Dudes don't get it. So if I was a chick and I was trying to be hot, it would just be crude.
Yeah.
It would just immediately out there. And the guy would be like, you could have led me on for a bit. I'm like, I could have? Dude, I was just tossing it out because that's what I wanted to see.
That's true.
But it might not be what we actually wanted to see.
Damn.
We want to get that little...
Now I feel like that's a challenge.
Yeah, which is better for you when you're seeing the first time you're looking through one of those not Twitch thoughts, Instagram thoughts.
Yes.
You look at the picture and you see that there's the possibility of a big old butt, and now you're brought into the page because you want to see if it's there, or it's just immediately right in front of your face.
Yeah,
you're like, oh yeah,
it's definitely the first one.
Yeah, it pulls you in. Because you're like, this could be. Oh my goodness, it could be. Now your imagination's going.
Fuck, you're right, dude.
Girls are so good at that.
Fuck.
It's like the comparison.
Yeah.
The memes where it's like dudes sending a dick pic and it's a person holding a bald mouse just right here. It looks disgusting and awful.
Yeah, dude.
The camera angle's bad.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And it's like girls sending naked pics.
Yeah.
And it's like they're kind of off to the side and you can see some stuff, but you can't see everything. So you want more.
Yeah.
They're just better.
Damn it.
We just go straight for it.
It sucks, man. I feel like I can't change it too. I feel like that's just who I am.
We're men.
Fuck.
We're not going to change it. We're disgusting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at those Instagram thoughts, and that's just who I am.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's the crude ones. You know the ones where you look at the pictures and you're like, Jesus Christ, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
That's what we would be. We would be those ones. They just take it too far every time. It's like, that's kind of disgusting at this point. Yeah, you're just putting it all out there? What's going on here?
Damn.
Yeah, that's what, if a dude was a chick.
Yeah.
Such a weird thing to say.
If a dude was a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and created an Instagram thought persona. Yeah, they would get the amount of times I see dudes in the comment section just tossing in like, you're beautiful. That always cracks me up. Is like when they don't say anything, they like the comment is, oh my God, you're beautiful, gorgeous, DM me.
Yeah, just the dudes that jump in there as if they're actually being read.
Yeah. And or like they're ever being considered that she's gonna fucking DM them.
They think that they know the person.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Dude, it blows my fucking mind. I'm like, dude, I love that when people comment on them, they're like, dude, homie, do you think she's ever gonna fucking
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, damn, dude, you got caught.
There's so many just weird dudes
Yeah.
in the comment section all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, I would do this, this, and this to you.
Yep.
You know how weird it is that you said that publicly?
Yeah.
I can't go through these comments ever.
Oh yeah, dude. There's one girl on TikTok or whatever that she's gotten famous for like telling guy secrets. She's like she's the Hispanic girl. I don't know her name.
She doesn't fucking know.
No, but she has
Does
a boyfriend. Dude, some of them, I'm like, fuck, dude, they're fucking spot on.
Oh no,
It pisses me. Dude, the whole thing is that all the guys in the comments are like, who the fuck is telling her this information?
dude. If her dude needs to shut it down.
Yeah. So
How dare
she's
he?
telling like really intense shit that you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You weren't supposed to know this. I'm not gonna say them. They're really crude. But they
So dude, don't give away our secrets.
Yeah. So she says these things, but then at one point she commented, like someone wrote a comment, it was like, I would drag my balls through a sea of glass just to whatever. And she's just walking. She's like, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
But that's the joke. Like that dude's making a joke.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, obviously he's making, but he was saying like his dramaticness is being like that he would do anything to be recognized by her.
Yeah.
But that she was getting upset that the guys keep doing this in the comments.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
Yeah.
When somebody puts that in there,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, I would put hot sauce in the tip,
Yeah.
just so I could
No.
see
This
you
guy
for a
wasn't.
day.
It wasn't the seagull. Fuck. It was something like that. It was sexually crude. It wasn't like painful. Sorry, it was like I would.
You
I
said
would,
drag my balls
I
through
know.
broken
I was
glass.
using
That's
one
pain.
that someone has said. He said something of like I would eat your puke or something like that.
Oh my gosh!
And so like, she walked out. She was like, "No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't."
He might.
Yeah, and so like then in
Dude,
the
he
comments
might.
were like, "You really don't know how fucking lonely we are." I was
Yeah.
like, "Damn, dude." And I was like, "You just invited that challenge."
Yeah. So, dude, there's some stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, people do the golden shower stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's real.
Yeah,
I always thought it was kind of a joke.
Wait, like that the
Piss.
kink? No,
Getting
I'm
pissed on.
fully aware of the kink. What I'm saying is like that you didn't know that was a real kink.
I thought it was just kind of something that you joke about,
Oh yeah.
and it only came up when it's like R. Kelly pissed on a girl.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked up. All I
Yeah.
could think was that's messed up.
Yeah.
No, some people want that.
Yeah, dude. Some people.
What, Taidge? I don't know if I can deal with that. Get the fuck out of here. Please be joking.
I'm joking,
Dude. You know there's truth in every joke, right?
dude. Of course.
A little bit of truth.
So anyway,
This is a rough one.
dude, I really love prison school. What can I say?
Taidge, I
So
can't
anyway,
with this.
Witchblade was a really good show, and I'm gonna binge it. And
Let's really good show.
yeah,
Let's just
it's a phenomenal
temper it a
show.
little
10
bit.
out of 10.
Okay. 10 coochie knives out of 10 is what Taidge is giving it right now.
Couldn't tell you a single name of a character, but goddamn, that show stuck with me, and I can't think why.
Yeah. I'll go 3 flaccid to hard metal cocks out of 5.
I was gonna say out of 10. I was gonna be like, damn, dude, that was really
Dude,
harsh.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
the
mean,
show was
it wasn't
pretty
the
good.
greatest.
Yeah, damn. But like for real, out of 10, I'd give it like a 7. That was a pretty good show.
Interesting.
Yeah,
you
like
got to put that on Mal now.
It's
You have to give it a 7 on Mal.
yeah.
Get in there.
Prison School is gonna be like a solid fucking 9 out of 10.
Jesus.
I love that show.
I think I have Prison School pretty high.
The show was fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah, that show was great because it was.
It was what it was.
It was also making fun of what it was.
Absolutely. Oh
It
yeah.
knew everything that.
Like the guys were different levels of like deprivation. That it was that show was high regard.
Prison
for
School
me.
was pretty good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
You cannot wait. I know you cannot wait until there's the Dragon Ball Z power up for 10 minutes episodes of just them in those outfits.
Yeah, dude, where the majority of of the episode is them in those
Heavy
outfits.
breathing and everything's bouncing.
Yep.
That's what you want.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude. I mean, that's what it is. I'm all
Yeah.
about it too.
Yeah. So
You're,
this is my new favorite show.
you're disgusting. He admitted on this podcast that he likes piss. He likes
Dude,
being
yeah.
pissed on.
Yes.
I need
Not
you to
sure
calm
if you're
down.
joking.
I need you to
or-
calm down.
Taidge, I'm not going to do the show anymore if you keep this shit up. Swear to fucking God, dude.
Yeah, when we get a studio
Yeah, dude.
and you just have an acrylic golden shower going right to you. just so that everybody knows what you're about.
Dude.
It's right above your head for every episode.
No, my mic has a fucking golden thing on it.
It has the girl from prison school squatting right in front of your face so you can always see it while we talk.
Yeah, so
You know
I
how
know where to aim.
disgusted I'll be? I see your eyes drift off a little bit. I'm like, oh, he's looking at it again. We were talking. We were mid-conversation, and he just drifted off.
Dude, she was my wallpaper for a really long time.
Dude.
Dude, that scene was one of the best things I've ever witnessed.
And, I mean, on that shower note,
Yeah.
Witchblade, or
Yeah,
Queen's Blade, as you called it.
Witchblade. Coochie blade.
Hey, she had one. We all saw it.
Ooh.
It's an interesting show.
It is.
It definitely deserves to be in the fan service section.
Yes, it does. Yep. And it definitely, I now understand why there's that much fan art.
Yes.
Yep.
It just played itself right into that hand.
Hmm.
They knew what they were doing.
And they did it well. Fuck. But, yeah. Thank you guys for joining us on our first experience of Witchblade. And, would you like to say the honors?
Have a great afternoon, morning, night, wherever you are. We'll see you next time.